Hello everyone and welcome to SWOSU. And today we are going to be starting it off here with SWOSU Blue versus Mississippi State University Black, I'm pretty sure. And I apologize for being a little bit late into this. I was just sitting here trying to set up the stream and everything, and even then, I'm always late to Rocket League every single time. But this should be the first game, as they just started at 8, so shouldn't be any far behind in any case. And it looks like MSU is up 1 point here in this first game. And we do see it on the side of MSU here. SWOSU might be able to have a chance here to get the ball, but no, MSU is just going to immediately send it out there. Apple going to be able to pick it up towards the middle, but we do see a little bit of a push here. Not going to be able to fully go over there. We do see normal. Push it over here for Apple, and there we go. Able to find a nice score right there. Big stuff there from Apples and normal here. As we're going to see how they do here. 1-1, even it up here now. We're going to see how this goes. There we go. All right, we see an immediate push over towards MSU's side here. We do see Normal on the wall here, crawling a little bit. Does set up for the middle here for Apple to try and find a goal here. But no, going to immediately be sent out to the side here. And we're going to see here. I'm pretty sure Apple is going to be able to find that. I'm pretty sure it's Drew. I think it's Drew. That is A. I'm pretty sure it's Drew. Or it might not be. I see a different name, and if I don't see the name on the screen, I kind of get confused. But we do see a big dribble from Normal here, as Apple's going to try and pick it up and be able to find a way over here towards MSU's side here. Going to be able to, ooh, but barely misses Normal. And now they're just going to try and send it back over here. 2 minutes on the clock right now. Ooh, going to get a great bump towards the center right here. And maybe find a score here, but no. Get Kingsman on the side of MSU, going to be able to get that out of there. We do see Apple here, able to get a nice little dribble there. But got to watch out. You cannot let this go. 2 minutes on the clock. Going to have to see what SWOSU could do here. As you see a nice dribble from Normal here, but going to send up towards the center. And they're going to try and bump it in. But there we go. Pretty sure Drew is going to be able to find that dribble. Oh, barely hits it. Apple going to try and find something here with a big bump, but no. Kingsman going to be able to block it right there. Now, minute 30 on the clock here. We'll have to see how we can go. Now we're going to find the bump. Ooh, but an amazing save from Sushi. And, oh, but he missed. Oh, but a little bit too high. Normal sent it just a little bit too high. And going to see an amazing dribble coming out here, but not going to be able to fully send it over. You see Drew here, sending it up the middle here. Ooh, finds a good dribble, but Rice is going to be able to stop it. 1 minute left here, 1-1. The next point is going to be very big here, as we might just go to OT here if we do not see any goals here. We see a big dribble coming out here. Oh, but a big stop again from Kingsman. And Kingsman has been very on top of these goals here. Do you see Drew stop it up in the middle? 38 seconds on the clock, getting down even farther and farther in this match. We'll have to watch out here, as this has been mostly on MSU's side here. Going to get a demolition, a big demo on the side of SWOSU. Going to be able to try and keep this pressure as long as they can. Going to miss the rebound on that. But we see A running it down to the back here. 15 seconds left here, as this could go over into overtime unless we see an absolute amazing dribble here coming out from SWOSU. Normal pushing it over to the sky to try and stall it out as long as they can to go to OT. And there is a dribble, but it's going to go to the ground first. And now we're in OT here. Next point wins. To see how they do right here. And we see an amazing starting dribble, but barely going to get stopped. But we do see Normal try to find a quick hit right there. 15 seconds already on this clock here. Going to get a nice bump right there. And just a nice dribble as well. Sushi going to try and stop that. As we do see Normal as well, just getting a slight little dribble. Oh, but Sushi again just going to fully reject it. And going to get a demo on Apple. But Normal answering right back on the Kingsman. And they're just playing this very slow game here. Like, they just want to try and get a good dribble on this ball here. Just going to boop it up high. Send it in for Drew, but no one's there. Oh, it's looking pretty intense here. Still on MSU's side. We do see Kingsman on the back end here. Might try and see if they can find anything. Oh, no. But a great save from Normal. Going to set it up towards the center. But Kingsman able to intercept it. And we do see Apple. Oh, as well as Drew. They're fighting for this ball in center right now. And we do see a big dribble coming up from Sushi. This could be very close. A whole minute has gone by where no one has got a point yet. This rally has just been going on, man. Oh, but they both missed. But wait, we do see Sushi going for it, but he barely misses onto the side. And Kingsman now keeping this pressure on SWOSU's side here. Gonna be able to get a dribble at the center. 1 minute 40 now on the clock right now. This is very intense, almost getting to the 2-minute mark with no points here in this overtime, but does get a beautiful pass to the center, but Normal going to be able to immediately answer back and send that out, and we do see Normal get a demolition on the Kingsman, but not going to be able to put as much pressure as they want as they're going to lose the ball here. Tries to find it, but Kingsman again, always there to find the save on the goal. And we do see a tap, but no one's there. No one's there to get the full tap. Kingsman going to be able to bump it up. As you see Sushi right there as well. You see a bump here by Normal. And oh my goodness, this rally has been going on. A double demolition, just trading. Gonna stop a lot of momentum here. As, ooh, Apple tried to get in there and find that goal. And again, 2.5 minutes has gone by without a single goal. This overtime has been going on for so long. Are we going to find ourselves a goal here? No, Normal's going to be able to send it down over to MSU's side here. And Sushi might be able to find something here. Do see A dropping it in with Drew. And we see Apple getting a great bump towards the bottom there. But Kingsman still there to stop it. And Saber on the wall here, going to try and find. Oh, but barely misses it. 3 minutes left. Kingsman going to get a demolition onto Drew. Immediately coming back to 3 minutes and 20 seconds on this overtime, man. They are fighting for this game number 1, man. They are fighting for it. And we do see a great bump over there from Drew. Again, I'm not sure if it's Drew or not. I don't know. I don't know who that is. I haven't seen A as a gamer tag this entire semester, so I don't know. My brain would be fried. Maybe if anyone in chat knows. I'm just guessing it's Drew. Oh my goodness, but Sushi gonna be able to find that. Oh, and a great retaliation there from A. I'm just gonna say A just in case. Oh. Maybe a big tap. Ain't going to be able to try and send it down for Apple to find a goal. But again, 4 minutes on the clock. It's almost a whole round just been in this overtime. This rally has been going on for so long. And no one's just been able to find a goal. Oh, but a great bump. Oh, that's such a great bump. No, but no one's there. No one's there to finish it. Oh, my gosh. Somebody please end this round. 4.5 minutes left. Oh my goodness, setting it up towards the center. Might be able to find something here. No, it's too much to the side. But maybe find a bump towards the center. Gets a demolition, but no. Again, they're just there to save. Finds another bump towards the center. Oh my gosh. I'm about to lose it in here. 5 minutes. A whole Rocket League round has been played in this overtime. A whole extra 5 minutes added on top to these games. This is just game 1. And we're already seeing such an intense overtime coming out here. But there's the miss coming out there from Kingsman as A is going to be able to send it towards the center. Do we find a break here of Apple being able to send it up? But no, having to send it to the other side. And going to be able to get a nice bump. But SWOSU's right there to retaliate. Oh, it's sending it such a bad angle. 5.5 minutes here. Going to get a demolition. But that's just an open goal for Kingsman to find. Holy. 5.5 minute overtime. Oh my goodness. That's just game number 1. 5 minute overtime. Crazy. Alrighty. That's just crazy, man. Holy. Good. That was just such a long rally, man. Oh my goodness. All right, game 1 going to MSU. Alrighty, we're gonna have to see how this next game is gonna have to go here. It's gonna be interesting. All right, starting it off here, gonna be able to get it onto the side. Ooh, but Saber gonna try and bump it in. Oh, that was very tricky stuff right there. Saber almost finding a very early goal there for MSU. As we see A gonna be able to push it over to the other side here, as Apple is gonna be able to go right behind. Finds an immediate save there with Sushi. And already off to the races here in this game number 2. Gonna see a nice bump over there towards MSU's side. And gonna have to see how this bump goes. Gonna try and send it over to the side. Sends it over towards Saber. Ooh, gonna bait it a little bit. And maybe find a nice dribble here. Ooh, an amazing dribble, but gonna send way over to the side now. And great work right here from Normal. Getting a nice setup for Apple in the middle, but Saber just immediately answers, just saw it as blind as day. Just saw it right there, saw the whole setup and just said, nah, not doing that. Ooh, tries to find a goal there, but there we go, immediate save from A there. You see amazing bump towards the center here. Mitsushi's going to immediately be able to pick that up. And send it over towards the center here. Going to try and find a good angle, but ooh, a great save from A right there. Going to boost it up there a little bit. Going to try and just go get some more stuff. More fuel. You see, oh wait, that's a pretty good look for a goal there. Sushi's going to be able to bump it in right before he can save it. I was about to say, that is a perfect angle right there for Sushi. Going to be able to find a good bump in. At 2 minutes on the clock already. SWOSU's having a bit of a rough time here. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, but getting close to a very own goal here. And might be able to find one here, but it has to go to the side here. Sadly, not going to be able to find that goal. Oh, but wait, is anybody even going to be able to make it back in time? Oh, that thing flirted with the goal. That was actually crazy. That ball, I'm surprised that ball didn't go in. But thankfully it didn't, so SWOSU still has a chance here. 1-0. That was a great dribble. Amazing dribbles coming out here from Normal. Oh, having the charge being a little bit messed up. Oh, getting amazing dribble coming out there from A. Oh my goodness, such amazing dribbles. But Saber just waiting there in the goal to try and save that. Oh no, that's not looking good. Yeah, that's a perfect goal right there for Saber. Dang. That is crazy. That was just a crazy good pump. Crazy good goal. Crazy good goal. 2-0 right now in this game number 2 right now for SWOSU. And it's already sending over towards their side right now against MSU. Gonna need to find something here. 2 minutes on the clock, especially when you had a 5.5-minute overtime last time. Things are gonna have to get going pretty soon, or else SWOSU is gonna be in a very bad position here. Worse than normal, but we do see a bump towards the center here as they try to find a goal here. Saber bumping it over there. Apple gonna be able to pick it back up. We do see an attempt from Sushi to try and enter into the goal there, but only a minute 40 on the clock right now. Gotta find some plays here. Normal gonna try and run up here towards the wall here. Gonna try and bait something. Gets a great bait, but oh my goodness, Kingsman is just waiting in the goal, but that might be open, but no, Sushi just barely gets it in time. Barely makes it right there, just stop the goal. Oh, an amazing dribble, but Sushi just going to deny that. Oh, and just hitting each other on the forehead with that one. They're going to get some boost here. And only 1 minute remaining now. Oh, Apple tries to find a good bump, but they're all crowding around here. It's going to be difficult to find a goal here right now with all of them right there. But Saber going to be able to try and see if they can get themselves anything here. Going to be able to bump it over towards the center here. And there we go. 35 seconds on the clock right now. And there we go. Apple able to find one. 35 seconds on the clock now. Gotta hope you can find. Oh, that was an amazing hit. Amazing hit by Apple. 35 seconds on the clock now. Gonna have to see how this goes. Need one goal here to bring it to a OT. But can SWOSU even get it through MSU's very strong defense they've been running throughout this game? 15 seconds, sending it up towards the center. That's not looking too great here. Does find a bump, 10 seconds left, tries to find a dribble but misses as Kings is just gonna send it to the other side of the court. And there's not really much you can do here as Kingsman is going to get that last score and going to settle in this round for MSU, winning round number 2. It goes up, and it goes down. All right. And it looks like we're going to be going on to game number 3. All readied up. Probably going to get a coaching session here with Kobe. Try and see what we can find out here. Going down 0-2 is pretty rough. Yep, gotta lock it in. Going down 0-2 do be rough, but you just gotta lock it in and see what you can make of it. Win these next couple games. Keep it up and lock it in as we're going to be going into this game number 3 here. SWOSU versus MSU. And that's looking like a pretty aggressive start there for MSU. Almost finding a goal there in the first 10 seconds. And they're staying on this aggro right here with Sushi. Just following up right behind Normal, trying to find control of this ball right here. But we do see Apple sending it over towards the center here. And everyone is going for that ball right there. Oh, and amazing. Going to be able to barely escape the goal right there. Do not want to see an early goal here for MSU, especially when you're down. You need to try and find the momentum here. And sending it over towards your side, you know, it's not the greatest, but you're just going to have to see what the best you could do with it. Saber immediately showing aggression here, just taking that ball right out of Normal's hands. And everyone's just on this side right now. We do have Saber here in the back, just waiting just in case. Decides to give the ball to Apple and immediately sends it up towards the center, but everyone's gone in for it. Does get a good tap, but it's already too far. Unless Apple can find it. And no, it went too high. Gonna just send it to the side though. But everyone's already got their boosts. So, ooh, but that could be it. No, A is gonna be able to hit that. Apple sending it over towards the goal, and no one's there. But no, Saber finds it. And that's a perfect bump, but oh my gosh, it barely misses. Apple sending it over again. But everyone's already back at the goal. Gonna try and set it up for anything, but Sushi's just gonna say no. And again, Sushi able to hit the retaliation from A right there. Oh my goodness. Gonna get it right under Sushi's nose. Gonna be able to find it. Oh my goodness, that would have been such a great play right there. Oh my goodness. If Saber wasn't there in the goal. And this is some good aggression here. Oh, and that's a free open goal right there. SWOSU's able to get the first point of this game 3. Very important game right here. Alrighty. And we're going to be getting back into it. 3 minutes on the clock now. And first goal taken. All right, we're going to see Sushi just try and stop that. Great aggression coming out here from MSU. Apple is going to be able to find a demolition too on Kingsman, and that might give him a little bit of time here, but he immediately spawns back on their side. So, not really the best thing you want to see. It was only really for that moment that you really want that. You only want it for the small moment that it gives you. Either that be less aggression on your side or less blockers on their side for a small bit. Oh, going to try and do a little bit of a tricky setup here. And there we go. Amazing score. Nice. That's what we like to see. Normal set that up all the way for A to get that score. And now we are 0-2 right here in this game 3. Looking pretty solid. Great wake-up call right here for SWOSU. Sending it over to MSU's side. 2 minutes 10 on the clock here. Ooh, and oh my goodness, Kingsman almost finding a goal right there. But Normal going to be able to try and send that back out towards the center. Getting very close, very, very close. And now sending it over to the side of MSU. You see Normal carrying the ball here. Ooh, great dribble, trying to set it up for one of SWOSU to hit it over towards the center. But just a little bit too late as Kingsman is going to be able to immediately answer. And just going to let the ball go. Let it go. And now we're here. A going to be able to find a little bit of a thing. Ooh, but Apple not going to be able to pick it up, sadly. But is going to get the energy. Not the energy, the fuel. And going to get a double demolition. Going to be able to give them a little bit of breathing room here on their side. But Kingsman is still right there. Going to send it over towards the backside. Normal getting an amazing dribble, but Sushi's right there to answer. And there we go. Sushi going to get taken out by A. But Saber silently sneaking over there. One minute on the clock now. 45 seconds, I do say. Almost getting a score right there. Another one for SWOSU. 0-2, just keeping up this pressure right here in this game 3. And looking pretty solid. 30 seconds left. Just need to keep this ball away from MSU for as long as you can. That is the goal right now. And, ooh, it's getting dangerously close here to SWOSU's goal. Everyone's dogpiling on this ball right now. 7 seconds, going to get demolitioned by Saber. And that's going to be game number 3. Good stuff here for SWOSU. Taking it to a 1-2 situation. Looking pretty good. Alrighty. 2-1 here. Now going to be going into this next game right now. Going to see how this goes into this game number 4 here. Let's go SWOSU. And Apple just setting it up to the heights right there. Very interesting. I guess just trying to stop any plays from any aggression coming out here from MSU. Maybe force them to use their fuel early, but I don't really, I don't know too much. We do see a lot of dribbling coming over here. Ooh, that's an open goal though, and that's a really early goal coming out there from MSU. Kingsman just opening that goal. Just dribbling that thing in right there real quick. But we're going to see how this goes. An early goal can set the pace for an entire game, but SWOSU has done it before. Oh, going to get demolition though. That's going to kind of stop that push a little bit early. Stop that push just a little bit early. But, alrighty. Ooh, gonna find a great save right there from A. Gonna try and find a good dribble towards the goal, but Saber and Kingsman are both there, ready to stop that. 1 minute down already in the round. And we're just seeing Kingsman wait in the goal right here. Ooh, but a great answer back from SWOSU. Amazing answer coming out there from SWOSU. Boop. Get that ball right in there. Oh, and we're going to be sending it over here. Oh my goodness, almost an immediate goal coming out from SWOSU. Oh, that was really close. Almost finding an immediate goal again to try and get a lead here in this game number 4. But not going to be able to find it, sadly. Going to get demolition in the air. Going to stop a little bit of that aggression coming out from SWOSU. And we do see Sushi here trying to find a dribble here for. Oh wow, that was a great goal coming out there from Sushi. Like bumped it right around A, trying to find that. It was only a 40-second goal too, so we're gonna have to see what SWOSU has to do to answer that. These fast goals are picking up pretty quickly. Ooh, but a great. Oh my goodness, just sending it all the way over there to the opposite side. Taking it all the way to MSU's court. Let's go high, so Kingsman is able to hit it over right away back. Sushi going to get taken over. And we see Normal. Ooh, Normal trying to get that ball, but Kingsman setting it up here for Saber to get a hit, but just barely gonna miss. Ooh, and a great hit right there from A, but just gonna send it all the way over to the other side. Just gonna bounce it on top of SWOSU's head. Oh, and he tries to drive it in, and Saber gets the 3-1. Dang. The dog piling right there wasn't enough. It just barely missed. Dang. Now it's 3-1 in this game number 4. Oh, but we do see SWOSU here going to the side. On. Gonna be able to try and send it over to MSU's now. Kingsman is trying to get on the ball as fast as possible, trying to make sure SWOSU doesn't get anything with it. Sushi gonna be able to answer and send it back over. Oh, an amazing send over. Is that a goal? It is a goal. Amazing stuff coming out there from SWOSU. Look at that. Amazing shot. Dude, that was from long down. That was from long range. All the way from across the way. Good stuff. Good stuff to Drew. Now we're going to see 3-2. There is still a whole point difference. And MSU might try to make it an even bigger one. As Sushi's just going to find that at the beginning right there. Oh, and no one had enough boost to get back in time. That is crazy. That was such a crazy angle he found. And immediately now back on the 2-point footer. Gonna have to try and find something here. Oh, but maybe SWOSU might be able to find something. No, they're double stacked onto the goal right there. And not gonna be able to get it, sadly. Kingsman, though, getting some pretty good aggression. As Saber tries to bump it in, but not gonna be able to get it in, thankfully. Sending it over to MSU side, 1:30 on the clock. 2-point differential here. SWOSU needs to find something here quick. Oh, man. Gonna be able to get a good demolition. Oh, no! But Sushi gonna be able to find that. Apple does get the demolition, but oh no, the miss coming out from normal. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Now we're going to see here. Because now it is a 3-point differential here in the last minute of this match. And he's not looking the greatest. Going to get a demolition on to two of SWOSU. And that's just going to stop all that momentum trying going forward. He's going to get a nice tap over to here. Going to try and just get a nice dribble and mix them up. 40 seconds left. Do see Sushi find it in the air. Apple is just going to try and keep it sending back. And barely missing. It gets sent up a little bit too high. 25 seconds left. It's getting down to the wire. There's not really too much you can really do here if you're SWOSU, though. You're going to try and see. Oh, and that's another point. That is a 4-point differential in 15 seconds. I do not think that is possible to do unless you literally are just the best in the world. But we're going to see here in these last 15 seconds, see what SWOSU can do. Kingsman immediately finding an opening right there. Finding amazing aggression. And just going to send it over to the other side as that's going to be the game for number 4. And it's going to go 3-1. And alrighty. Going to be going on to game 5. Going into a game 5 scenario now, right now. Down 3-1, SWOSU. SWOSU needs to find something right here, or it could be done. Alrighty, let's see how this goes. revving your engines. Three, two, one, and let's kick off this game number 5 here. See an amazing dribble coming out there from Apple. Gonna get stopped by Saber right there. And oh wait, that could be a possible goal here, but no, gonna barely mess up the angle right there. And we do see Apple getting demolitioned right there. That's gonna stop a lot of momentum. Oh man, getting so close right there actually. Sorry y'all, I was really tired earlier. I'm trying to keep up my energy, but it's a little hard. But oh no, so close! Just a little bit more energy into that hit, and it would have been a first goal here for SWOSU. But now a whole minute has gone by, no goals for either side here in this game 5. As again, getting very close right there. But MSU is just keeping up this very hard defense here, and pairing it with some amazing aggression. That was an insane find right there. Found it right there, right above A. They're going to send it into the corner. And now it is 1-0 down in game number 5 here. Let's see what SWOSU could do. Going to be able to get ourselves a setup over towards MSU's side as Kingman's going to be able to fight A for that ball. Going to send it immediately right over. Ooh, but that's a great dribble to watch out for, as A is going to be able to find it and send it back over towards the center. Oh, it's Appleby, and there we go. Apple's able to find it. Nice. I was about to say, that was an amazing setup dribble. MSU did not have enough boost to be able to knock it out of Apple's hands. It was just able to ride it all the way over. Now evening it up in this game 5. 3.5 minutes on the clock right now. And we're going to have to see how this goes. Oh, again. Oh, got to worry about that, though. That was getting very close to an immediate goal answer. We do not want to see those right now in this game 5. Got to lock it in. You see a good bump right there, but immediately going to be sending it over to MSU's side here. We do see Saber just chilling in the goal, waiting for anyone to try and do anything. Oh my goodness, that was so close by Drew. Oh my goodness. Getting very close there with that goal. I'm going to be sending it up the middle. Going to send it right past Sushi. Going to try and set it up a little bit for Apple. Try and find himself a good setup. Saber immediately going to answer though, and Normal's going to try and pick it back up on the back end here. Oh, but Kingsman, ooh. Gonna send it back over to Apple. And just gonna bump it up towards the center. And there we go, Normal gonna be able to get it right before Sushi can find a goal with it. And just gonna be sending it right back towards the center again. It's back and forth right here. It's getting very intense. Get some of that gas right there, get that energy. And, oh, getting so close here. 2 minutes on the clock right now. And even score right now. Going to be able to find themselves a demolition on the Sushi. Going to stop some of that aggression right there. And maybe find themselves a way out of this corner right now. As MSU is just keeping them on lockdown right now. As sending it up towards the center. Saber tries to find it, but A is going to send it to the corner. Try to just stop all that nonsense. Saber going to get a demolition on the A, sadly. Gonna stop some of that. And we're gonna see what they do here. Gonna get a bump towards the center right there. We're gonna try to. And there we go. Kingsman and everyone though is waiting at this goal. Gonna take down Sushi. That is 1 down. Now if you could dribble around the rest, but no one's there to fully pick it up. But that might hit it into the corner. Oh, but A gets it, and he gets a follow-up. 2-1 now, finds a point lead in this game number 5. That is very good Find that point lead. That is all you need right now in this game number 5. And all right. Oh, we do got to worry. You can't just be done yet. You still got a minute left in this round. And if you're MSU, you know how good their defense and aggression has been this entire set so far. And we're doing a lot of good pressure over here. Getting close to finding another goal right there. And Apple just going to be able to take this ball here and take it to the bank. And, ooh, going to see a bump towards the center, a weird angle. Could have been a better angle to find a goal right there, sadly, but not going to be able to. 30 seconds left. 1 point difference. Getting very close. Sushi's going to try and send it over. Immediately going to get answered by Normal. Oh, 10 seconds left. SWOSU could just stall it for a little bit longer. Oh, and they're going to bump it over to the side. But they're going to try and keep it alive. And there we go. 3-2. Taking it to game number 6. Good stuff. Dang. Playing at 100 ping, that's rough, buddy. Jeez, that's rough, buddy. I don't know where he's playing at. Laggy server, dang. That's just unfortunate. Yep, doing pretty good so far. Got to keep it up. Keep it up into this game number 6 here. Revving those engines. All right, we're going to be going into this game number 6 here. Let's go SWOSU. As we're seeing an immediately great start coming out here from SWOSU. Getting some amazing aggression on MSU's side. And trying to find a potential goal here. Going to find a nice tap. But Kingsman is just going to be able to stop all that. And, ooh, playing around this goal here. Got to watch out. Got to be careful. Sending it up towards the center here. Normal tries to find a boop, but barely hits it right on the top of the goal and not in. Getting very close right there. Gonna see some nice dribbles coming out here from Kingsman. Get a demolition though onto A. Gonna stop some of that aggression there, but that's an open goal. And there we go. That's what we need. A perfectly open goal right there. Sending all that aggression. Sushi not gonna be able to get it, and Apple just finding the boost and just goes all the way to town. 50-second goal. A great start in this game 6 for SWOSU. And all right, finds another amazing aggressive push here for SWOSU. Gonna find a demolition on the Sushi. Oh, does get sent over towards their side a little bit, so you do gotta be wary. Gonna send it up towards the other side. And just dribble it along. Gonna get immediately sent out. We do see Drew here. Push some good aggression. Oh, and is that another goal? Whoa! Amazing goal. Perfect goal. Pin, like, needle, like, just right there. Just right there. Perfect. Perfect score right there. Found the needle in the haystack right there. Oh, we do gotta watch out for him to use aggression. Again, you got these goals pretty early on. Now it is time to fight it out for the next 3.5 minutes. You are duking it out. You're duking it out this game. And you got to be worried about the shenanigans that they're going to try and pull. All right, going to be able to get a demolition onto Saber right there. Sending it over towards the other side. Finding another demolition. They're finding another demolition. Oh my goodness. So many demolitions happening already in this small little span. But there's so much fighting going on right now as MSU is really wanting to get this point. Oh, but that's an open goal. But no, Apple's right there to stop it. Great stuff. Just like, nuh-uh. Not taking that. Only 2:15 on the clock right now, getting pretty close. But is that going to be a goal? Sushi does mess it up a little bit, but no, it's not going to be a goal. It's pretty close, though. Oh, and this is where you got to be worried right now. If you're SWOSU, as Kingsman is going to be able to find that goal right there, right before I saw that. That was a really weird bounce. It bounced at such a weird angle, and A wasn't able to grab it. There we go. Find a bump over towards the side right here. Saber able to find maybe a little bit of a dribble here. Gonna get shut down though, sadly. Sushi's gonna be able to send it up towards the center. Oh no! The 2-score lead taken down in a 20-second goal. Just gotta wipe it off. Gotta wipe it off. Gotta take some scores like that of your own. Gotta lock it in. All right, still a minute 40. Could go to a 5-minute overtime again. Or never mind, finds an immediate answer. That's what we're talking about. Found it in 12. Found it even did. That was so close. That's so close to being sub 2-digit goal. That's crazy. Great stuff coming out there from normal. And now MSU is back on the back foot again. We'll have to see what they do here. Finds a nice dribble, but gets immediately intercepted. Oh, it's a nice dribble. Yeah. Sing it out towards the center here. Sushi is going to be able to find it. Just messing with the ball as consistently and often as possible. Oh, 1 minute remaining in this game number 6. Do we go to game 7? That's the real thing. 45 minutes on the clock, and SWOSU is on MSU's side. As soon as I say that, they immediately switch it over. And that's going to be a goal from MSU to tie it up. This is very close, y'all. This is very close. All right, 38 seconds. See what MSU or SWOSU is able to do here. All right, finds a good hit right there over to MSU side. 30 seconds left. Hoping that SWOSU can find themselves any goal here. Just a goal would be so good. I mean, not for MSU, but I mean for SWOSU. It would be so good to get a good goal. All right, we're getting pretty close to the OT. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going into game 6 overtime. Oh boy. All right, see immediate hit over towards SWOSU side. Oh no! The start of OT and immediately sends it over towards that side. Saber finding the bump. Oh, so unfortunate. As MSU going to take it 4-2. Very good games all around for SWOSU though. Alrighty. I'm pretty sure Gray was at the same time. So I hope things went well for Gray. Yeah, I've been kicked from party. Alrighty. Well, I'm guessing that should be it since I'm pretty sure Gray also played at 8 tonight. So I think everyone else should be, I think it should be done for the night. At least to my knowledge, unless it got rescheduled. But thank you all for coming out here for supporting Rocket League. And we do have a match tomorrow for Overwatch. Sadly, I will be busy tomorrow. I would not be able to do that, sadly. But do wish luck to SWOSU Esports tomorrow as well. And on Friday, we will have a GAC game as well for Smash. So thank you all again for coming out here and supporting our boys. And we will talk to you all